Eriksen's future is unclear. Neymar is out, Ronaldo shines, Buffon's on the move, and we've got a roundup of all the day's transfer rumours. That and more coming up in the next few minutes as I am your host, Matt Froelich. You are the One Footballers, and this is the Daily News. First off, and to Tottenham Hotspur midfielder Christian Eriksen, who yesterday admitted that he wants a new challenge. It looks like his years at the club have finally come to an end, as he won't be signing a new one-year deal. He did mention that depending on certain conditions he may, but it looks unlikely, seeing as he's been given the chance to sign a new deal for pretty much the last 2 seasons. It has been rumoured that he'll be moving on to Real Madrid, and despite Daniel Levy saying that he is not for sale, Tottenham have reportedly put their price tag at around 80 million for the midfielder. The 27-year-old did say that he was at a place in his career where he wants to try something new, but that he has all the respect in the world for everything he has achieved at Tottenham, which unfortunately is a big 0 trophies. As for replacing Christian Eriksen, well, Tottenham could definitely do with that money, especially as they've got a big bill for moving into their new stadium. Personally, I think that at Spurs, Dele Alli should be the number 10, starring in the main role, and that with Christian Eriksen's money, they could do with another winger to give some more balance to the team. But next up are to some terrible news for Neymar, although it's not really news because it seems to happen all the time. He's going to miss another big tournament. The Copa America is starting on June the 14th, and last night in a friendly game against Qatar, Neymar managed to injure the ligaments in his ankle and will be out for the whole competition. So you can include that to the fact he's missed the important knockout stage of the Champions League for PSG in the last 2 seasons, as well as getting injured in the quarterfinal of the World Cup 5 years ago. As for Neymar, well, it's not been the greatest seasons for him, and rumours are still spreading that he will be leaving PSG, although no one's going to want to sign him with a big ankle injury. Of course, it's made even more ridiculous by the fact it was in a friendly, and a stupid friendly that they easily won 2-0, and they didn't even need to risk playing him. Maurizio Sarri will surely be able to sympathise with him when he took his Chelsea side to America before the Europa League final, and they ended up getting a massive injury as well, although they went on to win the Europa League final 4-1. So I'm sure if Brazil go on to win the tournament, they'll be just as happy. The manager Tite did say that although Neymar is a big loss, he's not irreplaceable, and they have more than enough talent and quality in the squad to do the business without him. But next up, and to the UEFA Nations League, whereas all the South American teams getting ready for the Copa America, a few European teams are involved in the UEFA Nations League. I say a few, there's one less after Switzerland were knocked out last night by Portugal, with Cristiano Ronaldo bagging a hat-trick. Of course, the first free kick was sublime, and the other 2 finishes were typical of the 34-year-old, and it really shows that he can still do the business on the international stage. This means that Portugal are in another final on home soil for the first time since 2004, where they lost out to Greece in the Euros. And if they do manage to win the competition, it will be their second international title in 3 years after they won Euro 2016. Now, for those of you saying, oh, it's just the UEFA Nations League, it doesn't mean too much, of course it does. The only people saying that are the ones who aren't in it or the ones who are about to get knocked out. It's still an international title, and every single player wants to win one of those with their country because, let's be honest, they don't come around too often. You've got a chance at the Euros, the World Cup, and now this. That's about it. But next up to a bit of transfer news from yesterday, and it's that Gigi Buffon will be leaving PSG. After signing 1 year ago, he made 25 appearances in Liga as PSG, of course, managed to lift the title, but the Champions League still eludes the Italian. He's lost 3 times in the final, and he obviously hoped that moving to PSG, he'd be able to win it. They obviously didn't bank on Neymar getting injured yet again. As for his next move, well, the 41-year-old has spoken about his love for international management, saying he'd really love to take over a country one day and experience new things, but not just yet. It doesn't look like his playing days could be over, and he did say in an interview upon announcing that he would be leaving PSG that his journey outside of Italy has come to an end, making me think that he's going to be moving back to Italy. Maybe a dream return to Parma could be on the cards. That'd be so cool. And if you're wondering who's going to replace Gigi Buffon at PSG, well, luckily I made a video about it, so you can check the link in the description to see 5 potential replacements for Gigi Buffon. And lastly but not least, we're coming to a roundup of the day's transfer rumours, where Juventus are close to signing Sassuolo defender Merih Demiral. Daniel James looks set to complete his move from Swansea to Manchester United today, as he's arrived at Carrington to have a medical. Arsenal could be in danger of losing left-back Sead Kolasinac, as Barcelona have been touted with a £20 million move for him. And lastly but not least, Liverpool have been in touch with Cardiff's Neil Etheridge for the chance to be back up to Alisson next season. But what do you think of all of the day's transfer news? Will Brazil be able to cope without Neymar? Will Eriksen be moving to Real Madrid? And do you think any of these transfer rumours will actually come true? Let me know of your thoughts down in the comment section below. Smash the like button whilst you're down there, and you can click here or here to check out all of the other videos we've got going on OneFootball. But until next time, I will see you guys later.